Only few people are able to get greatest at their craft, and the others do not. This thing is stuck in my mind for quite long. I have been learning filmmaking since few years now, but I know it's not enough. Research, analysis, watching YouTube videos, I found internet is filled with journal advices. Work hard, how? Be consistent, what consistent look like? Don't be afraid of failures, but how? Soon I realized to learn what makes an artist great, I need to know how they lived their lives, what inspired them, and most importantly, who should I read about that inspires me? And the answer was simple. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest craftsmen ever lived. And I wanted to read his biography for a quite long time now, to learn about his life and what made him Leonardo da Vinci, an artist who learned multiple disciplines and combined them into his art to make something great. He inspired countless individuals and the perfect person to read about art and mastery. Like every artist, Leonardo also faced many problems while growing up as an artist, like unfinished projects, distractions, perfection, and social rejection. In fact, his early works are not so extraordinary as he was still learning from his master Verrocchio. People usually achieve that level of artistry at that age, but there are few things that separated Leonardo from every other artist. First, his curiosity. We all possess great amount of curiosity while growing up. We learn about new things, create it, and fail, then again repeat. It's that exploring period we experience growing up, but most people just subscribe to different ways of living life, which might be not so inspiring. But Leonardo did not see learning and curiosity as a way towards fame and money, but actually a way to live. From 1466 to 1476, he learned drawing, painting, sculpturing, metalwork, carpentry. Then from 1476 to 1482, he learned geometry, anatomy, light and perspective. 1482 to 1499 in Milan, designed machines, studied anatomy, optics, hydraulics, architecture and painted the Last Supper. From 1499 to 1506, he created Mona Lisa and studied military defense engineering. Learning and curiosity was always present in Leonardo's life, unlike majority, where they settle for boring life. Second, his mindset. Tell me if anything has ever been done. Tell me, was anything achieved today? Leonardo used to criticize himself for not being disciplined or wasting his time. Tell me if I have done a single thing. Tell me if I have done anything useful today, for I have wasted my time in company of men. In modern society, most of us spend out so much time in social media that socializing or even going to parties feel productive. His discipline was tied with his learning and artwork, not escaping it. His art was the purpose of his life, while today everything is about escaping or consumption, from social media, series, motivation and junk food. Number 3. Learning and experimenting. During his earlier years, he believed that a person should not waste time on theories, but doing experiments or hands-on learning. He said, knowledge must come from experience, the mistress of all things. And that is true. When I seriously started making my videos, I was improving, but then I fell into the trap of perfection. Watching, learning, and more consumption, I did not realize it should be complemented with actions. And my rising skill gap between what I consume and what I can do led me to procrastination. After decades of experimenting with anatomy, flight, hydraulics, etc., Leonardo began to realize experiment alone wasn't enough. There should be balance between theory and experience to get the best out of yourself. And these are just theory. Now it's time for some action. The challenge is to make something artistic. I switched on my laptop for some inspiration. Inspiring, writing ideas, concepts, And now, with the help of second point, I have to immediately make something I'm inspired by, without wasting my time for perfection or procrastination. Learning from tutorials, getting confused, and finally getting solutions. After few hours of doing it, the project is finally complete, and this is what it looks like. Leonardo da Vinci was a true artist. His life's meaning was art, and the one thing that I can take from him is to live for the craft and not to please.